Alright, this is the last tag video of the month. Finally. Hello everybody, my name is Danny. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing the Think Twice book tag. I will link down in the description the channel that I found this on, as well as the original video, just so you guys can check that out. Basically, this is all questions revolving around the number 2, and you gotta find books that fit it, as all tags work like that. Yeah, I just thought it was really fun and I liked the questions, so we're gonna get into them now. Question 1 is Double Vision, a book that features twins, and I actually have a lot of books that feature twins. I feel like I've said this in so many videos this month, but I really love books with twins in them, because I'm a twin and I really like reading about them. But the one that I've chosen for this is Twelfth Night by William Shakespeare. This follows twins Viola and Sebastian, I think is his name. It's been a while since I've read this. I should probably give it a reread, because I do really like this one. I'm pretty sure it's Sebastian. But yeah, fun fact, this is the inspiration or basis for the 2000s movie She's the Man. Great movie. Love it. Yeah, this is my first pick for this tag. Then we have Double Talk, and that is a book with two or twice in the title, and I have picked The Two Towers by J.R.R. Tolkien. Would you believe that this is the only book that I have with two or twice in the title? Like, I own over 300 books, and this is the only one. Wild. Then we have Seeing Double, a book with a reflection, shadow, or mirror image on the cover, and I have picked Prophecy of the Sisters by Michelle Zink because it's got this whole, like, mirrored angel statue going on. And fun fact, this is also about twins. It's got a very reflective cover and I'm kind of obsessed with it. Next is Take Two, and that is to pick two books that will have similar covers but are by different authors, and this was a really hard one for me. The closest I could get was Fire by Kristen Kishore and Shadow of the Fox by Julie Gagawa, and they're both red. They've got like a single object focus on this with like a kind of shadowy, misty background. It's the best that I could do. Then we have I Second That, which is a retelling, and I have gone with Daughter of the Deep by Rick Riordan. This is kind of a retelling, kind of a sequel to 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne, and it's a very good book. I would highly recommend it. And then we have Two Can Play at That Game, and this is to find a book with a character that plays two roles or has an alter ego. Sorry, that's a lot of words that I have to stick in my brain. I have gone with The Burning Bridge by John Flanagan. This is book 2 in the Ranger's Apprentice series, and in this book we meet Evelyn, who does in fact have a secret identity, so that's pretty fun. The next prompt is It Takes Two, and that is a duology. So I have gone with Seven Sorcerers and Shadow Spell by Caro King. This is in fact a duology. The covers don't really match, but like, it's fine. These are so fun. They are like upper middle grade, lower YA, and it's just a good time. I really love these books, and this is like the only duology where I own both books. It's really weird. I have a lot of first books in duologies, but I never really finished them out. But yeah, that's what I've chosen for this question. Next is On the Double, and this is a book told in two timelines, and I have Kindred by Octavia E. Butler. This takes place in the present day, and then also, I don't actually know what year. I literally just read this book like a month ago. I don't know. It's like the 1700s? Something like that. I don't know. Two timelines. It works even if I can't remember exactly when the two timelines are. Then we have The Perfect Pair, and that is the last two books you gave 5 stars to, and I actually rate out of a 10-star system and not 5, but these are the last two books I gave 10 stars to, and they're actually the only books this month I've given 10 stars to, but that is The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien and The Nine Eyes of Lucian by Madeline Rue. They are very different sizes, so it's kind of hard to hold them in the same hand, so we're doing it this way. But yes, I read this for my readathon like, I think it was just called like the Nine Eyes-a-thon. I don't know, I didn't really do a great job naming it this time around. And I read this for the Nostalgia Train book club because it was December's pick, and they were both fantastic. So 10 out of 10. And the next prompt is Two for the Show, and that is a book that has been adapted to film or television at least 2 times. And I have picked The Three Musketeers by Alexandre Dumas. And fun fact, this edition that I have is illustrated by Brett Helquist, who is the illustrator for A Series of Unfortunate Events. So I haven't actually read this. I probably should at some point. It's definitely something I would really enjoy. The next prompt is Two's Company, and that is a book with 2 or more authors, and I have gone with Good Omens by Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett, and I actually have 2 copies of this. One of them is mine and one is my boyfriend's. I don't remember which was which, honestly, but in, what was that, 2019, I guess, when the first season of the show came out, we went out and each bought a copy and read it together and then watched the show together, and it was a super fun time, and I really love the story, and I'm so excited for season 2 to come out next year. And the last prompt is Double Take, and that is to recommend 2 books you think would pair well together and tell why. And I don't own either of these physically, but the 2 that I'm going with are actually manga, and they are Tokyo Ghoul by Sui Ishida and Devil's Line by Ryo Hanada. And I am putting these 2 together because they have the exact same vibes. Like, literally, I read Devil's Line first, and I started reading it last year, but then read the bulk of it last March, and I'm like, I haven't read or seen Tokyo Ghoul, but from what I know, this feels exactly like Tokyo Ghoul. And then I read Tokyo Ghoul in October, and I'm like, yeah, no, this is exactly like Devil's Line. The only difference is that Devil's Line has a romance, and Tokyo Ghoul does not. So there's also a little bit more of a difference in that Devil's Line actually has good queer rep, and Tokyo Ghoul has very bad queer rep. So that's definitely something you should know going into it. But like, yeah, they really feel like they came from the same world. And those are all of the prompts. I had a really fun time finding books for them. Some were a little bit harder than others, but yeah, it was really fun. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. You can subscribe to my channel for more content, and that way I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!